Iniziamo subito con le domande per Stefano Pioli. Jim
Good
Conlan.
evening, everyone. Questions for Stefano Pioli, Jim Conlan, I think. Jim Conlan has a question, I believe, far away.
In terms of that game there tonight, how proud of you of your team?
Scusami.
Hang on a minute, Jim. Hang on a minute, Jim. Can you repeat, please, the question?
Hi, Stefano. In terms of that performance there tonight, how proud of you of your team in terms of the effort, and how disappointed are you that you didn't get a result?
Sicuramente abbiamo affrontato un grande avversario.
Well, obviously we're playing a really tough opponent, and we put in a huge effort right to the very end. You know, I have to say well done to the players for that. I think it's pretty indicative of the level we've achieved thus far. I mean, Liverpool are a very high level, and we're not quite there yet. But I think we'll use this game to make sure that we can develop even further to gain experience in this competition. Oliver, please. Oliver Kay, please. Oliver? Oliver, you have the floor. Do you want to ask a question?
Giuseppe Bisantis. Ok.
Mi sentite adesso?
Sì,
Io ti sento.
perfettamente. Perfettamente.
Yes, we can hear you now, Giuseppe. Hi, Stefano. Hi. Well, I mean, if we look at the game, and the fact of the matter is that Liverpool won the game, but nevertheless, towards the end of the first half, beginning of the second half, you could have even gone 3-1 up, couldn't you? And you know, perhaps the Liverpool's defence wasn't as great as we thought it was going to be. But then Salah's goal kind of like reined you in a little bit, I guess. Well, you know, there are lots of mini games inside a game, aren't there? The mental aspects really make the difference, I think. And I think, yeah, we were very good after the first 25 minutes when we found ourselves having a tough time. We then actually went into the lead, of course. And sure, you know, we were a couple of inches away from going 3-1 up. And that might have changed things, and that might have taken things away from Liverpool. But obviously 3-2 is something that we regret to a certain extent. You know, it's a shame that we got caught out towards the end there by that set piece. Are there any other questions for Stefano Pioli, please? Any other questions for Stefano Pioli? Simone, I think. Simone, please. Simone. Well, what has Milan learned from this game? What's the biggest learning, as it were, from this game? Well, at this level, each and every ball that you play can be decisive. So you need to be clear-headed, clear-sighted, express the best possible quality. Liverpool, you know, they were dangerous in a couple of cases and they scored. And probably we could have done a bit more. But the level of our opponents tonight really punished us in those on those occasions. And, you know, that's why we paid for the errors that we made this evening. Oliver Kay, please.
Prego.
Hello, can you hear this time?
Può fare la domanda.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, it was a very young team that you played this evening. The Milan team was a very young team. Will this team improve and grow as the years go on? Because obviously, first Champions League game for many of them. I just wanted to know how you see the long-term evolution of this team.
Well, sure. I agree 100%. We're the youngest team in the group, of course. We have very few players who've played in the Champions League. And, you know, so coming up against a team like Liverpool is really tough, a huge challenge. We're aware that we're playing against a really good team, used to playing at this level. So At the beginning, we probably struggled a little bit, but certainly this team will give us a lot of food for thought. And we realised that, you know, if we play as a team, which is what we did for most of the game, we wouldn't be able to match most opponents at this level. Yeah, sure, we're going to learn from this, and my team will develop, absolutely, because I reckon they've got the right characteristics and right features to be really strong at this level as they develop. Giovanni Dilia, please, last question.
Milan che buongiorno, un Milan che
Well, Milan played as a good game from a technical point of view, quality point of view, but it did suffer at the hands of, I'd say, Liverpool's physicality. Do you agree with me? Well, Liverpool played a game, you know, high intensity, high quality, and in certain situations, yeah, we weren't just up to it from a physical point of view. Obviously, their physicality is something that, you know, was very high. Intensity was high. You know, we tried to withstand all of that. We did it more or less, perhaps not as well as we could have done, but we need to do better. And, you know, we perhaps suffered as a result of their pressure. Perhaps we need to be a little bit more dynamic ourselves, make them run a bit more, which is what we did, in fact, as the game went on towards the end of the first half, beginning of the second half. But, you know, unfortunately, then we conceded the goal, which made it 2-2 and gave them the opportunity to really come at us right into the very end. Thank you all very much. Cheers.
I imagine Bandit's first owner was a brilliant astronomer, until one day she was taken by aliens. I mean, why else would someone give up the greatest dog in the world?